everyone, welcome to Pably. So in this video we are going to learn how to send product update emails automatically from Google Sheets. So as an e-commerce business owner, I update my product list in Google Sheets and send update emails to my customers for keeping them informed. So here my objective is, as soon as I add a new row regarding the product update in my Google Sheets, a mail should be sent to my customers in their Gmail. So for making the connection between Google Sheets and Gmail, I am going to use a software that is Pably Connect. So if you also want to build this automation, then let me take you towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I will show you how you can send product updates email automatically from the Google Sheet, and we are going to do this by just using Pably Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform. So for building this automation, we are going to build a connection between the Google Sheet and the Gmail. Now if there is a new entry in the Google Sheet, a mail will be sent to the customers regarding their product updates. So let's start building this connection using Pably Connect. But firstly, I'm going to show you how this automation is exactly working. For that, let's move on to my Google Sheet and provide a new entry. Then we will check whether we have received the email or not on that preferred email. So here you can see we have landed to my Google Sheet, and I have created a Google Sheet name products update, and you can see the field that is email name, product name, update details, and send email. Now I am going to fill these details over my Google Sheet and check whether I am receiving the email or not. So now let's enter these details over here. So here you can see I have filled these details. Now let's move on to my Google Mail and check whether I am receiving the mail regarding my products update or not. And here you can see I am successfully receiving the email regarding my products update. Now let's move on to the Pably Connect, and now I am going to show you how you can build this connection between the Google Sheet and the Google Mail. For that, you just have to use Pably Connect, and for accessing the Pably Connect, you just have to type its URL, that is pably.com/connect. So as you will enter the URL, you will get the landing page of Pably, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. If you are a new user, you can just click on sign up free, but if you're an existing user, you can click on sign in. But before moving on further, I am going to tell you about an amazing platform of Pably, which is Pably Community. So this Pably Community is a platform provided by Pably where automation users, business owners, and marketers gather to share their ideas, ask questions, and discover the latest features and tips for using Pably Connection. So you can also join Pably Community now and share your workflows, ask your questions, and get the real-time updates. So join Pably Community now and grow your business with us. Now on the landing page of Pably, I am going to just click over the sign in, as I have already an account on Pably. And as you finish your sign up, you will get this all Pably apps page, and here you can see these are the products provided by Pably. And as we are going to build the connection between the Google Sheet and the Google Mail, we are going to use Pably Connect for integrating different applications and automate your work. Now for accessing the Pably Connect, I am going to just click over this access now, and once you will click on access now, you will get the dashboard page of Pably Connect. And here you can see this is the dashboard page of Pably Connect, and these are the workflows I have created. Now I am going to tell you how you can create your own workflow from scratch. For that, you just have to click on this create workflow button, and as you will click on this create workflow button, you will get two options, that is for selecting the workflow builder. And here you can see we are getting two workflow builders, that is new workflow builder, that is beta, which is modern, faster, and more flexible, and another one is classic, which will provide stable and familiar approach to you. So I am going to use my newly launched workflow builder, that is beta. So for that, you just have to click on this select button, and after clicking on select, you will get the option for providing the workflow name. So now I am going to provide my workflow name as product updates email. So here you can see I am providing this workflow name as products update email. And now further, we are getting the option for selecting the folders. So here you can create your own folders. Now I will be just clicking on this create button, and you will get this pop-up, that is workflow created successfully. Means you have successfully created your workflow. Now in this workflow page, you can see it is asking me to add the trigger. So you might be thinking, what is trigger? So trigger is basically the application which is going to initiate your workflow. So I am going to select my trigger app as Google Sheet, as I want to initiate my workflow as soon as a new entry appear over the Google Sheet. So I am going to select the Google Sheet over here, and now as I have selected the Google Sheet as my trigger app, now it is asking me to select the app event. So app event is the work which Events will initiate your workflow. So as soon as there is a new entry, my workflow will get initiated. So I'm going to select the app event as new or updated spreadsheet row, and after that we are getting a button that is connect. So now you have to click on this connect button for building the connection between the Pabbly Connect and the Google Sheet. And further we are getting this webhook URL, and now you have to paste this webhook URL for making the connection between the Pabbly Connect and the Google Sheet. So just copy this webhook URL. Now let's move on to a Google Sheet. So here you can see this is the Google Sheet I have created, named as products update, and I want to connect this Google Sheet with my Pabbly Connect account. Now as we want to connect this Google Sheet with our Pabbly Connect, we just have to go to extensions, and here you can see we are getting the option for add-ons. So just click over here and you will get the option for get add-ons. So just click over the get add-ons and you will be landed to the Google Workspace Marketplace, and here you have to search for the app that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So here you can see we are getting the Pabbly Connect Webhooks option, so just select it, and here you can see the Pabbly Connect Webhooks is already installed as I am an existing user. But in your Google Sheet, if Pabbly Connect Webhooks is not installed, you firstly have to install this Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now again you have to go to extensions, and here you can see we are getting this option that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and on this Pabbly Connect Webhooks you can see we are getting the option for initial setup. So just click here and you will get the initial setup dialog box, and here you can see it is asking me to paste the webhook URL. So here you can see my webhook URL is already pasted. So you just have to copy this webhook URL and paste it over here. Now further we are getting the option for selecting the trigger column. So here I am going to select my trigger column as E, as this will be my final data column, and I am selecting the final data column because I want to receive the remaining data, that is email, name, product name, update, and our last field, that is send emails. So you also have to select your last column as your trigger column. Now you simply have to click on this submit and send test. Now again you have to go to the extensions, and here you can see in this Pabbly Connect Webhooks we are getting the option for send on event. So you just have to enable it. By enabling send on event, you don't have to make changes again and again. The data will be automatically fetched by Pabbly Connect as soon as a new response will be received. Now let's enter the details over here so that we can receive the response over the Pabbly Connect. So here you can see I have made a new entry over my Google Sheet. Now let's move on to our Pabbly Connect. And here you can see as I have made a new entry over my Google Sheet, I have received this response in my Pabbly Connect. And now I am going to select my action step, means what action I want to perform further. So for getting the action step, you just have to make a right click, and here you can see we are getting the option for add action step. So just select it and you will get this action setup page, and here you have to choose the Google Mail as we are going to send the email. And now it is asking me to select the app event, so I am going to send the email. So I will select the app event as send email, and now we just have to click over this connect button and build the connection. And now it is asking me to add new connection or select existing connection. So if you want to build a new connection, you just have to click on this add new connection, but if you already have an existing connection, you can click over this select existing connection. But as I have already an existing connection, I will just use this select existing connection, and now my connection is already chosen, so I will just click over the save button. And now here it is asking me to enter the recipient's email address. So I am going to map my recipient email address from the response I have received through my Google Sheet. So you might be thinking, what is this mapping? So mapping basically makes the field dynamic, means you don't have to enter your data again and again. The data will be automatically fetched and replaced while sending the email. So I am going to select my recipient email address from this Google Sheet, and here you can see this is the email address provided in my Google Sheet. So I have selected this recipient email address. If you want to add these details, so you can also add it over here. And now I am going to provide the email subject, which is a compulsory field. So here you can see I have provided my email subject as regarding product update. Now further we are getting the option for entering the email content. So here you have to provide the content which you want to send to your customer. So now let's provide the content over here. So here you can see this is the email content I have provided, but now I am going to map the product details and the name over this email content so that it can be replaced with the new entries. So here I am going to map the name. So you just have to select the name from this Google Sheet. So here you can see this is the name entered in my Google Sheet, and now here I am going to map my product name. So my product name is PV1. So let's map it over here, and now I am going to provide my product updates over here by mapping it. So here you can see we are getting getting the field that is update details. So just select it and we have got the product name and update details mapped over here in this mail. So now if there is a new entry in the Google Sheet, these details will automatically replace with the responses received from the Google Sheet. Now further, we are getting the option for file name and attachment. So if you want to add any file or the attachment, you can provide it over here. Now I will simply click over the save and send test request button. And now here you can see we are receiving this response. Now let's move on to my Google Mail and check whether we are receiving the email or not. And here you can see in my Google Mail, I am successfully receiving the email with the details I have provided over my Google Sheet, that is the name, product name and the update details. So here we have successfully made the connection between the Google Sheet and Google Mail. Now you just have to click on this save button and your connection is built by just using Pabbly Connect. So you can also build connection like this for enhancing your business by just using Pabbly Connect. So start using Pabbly Connect and stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly Connect and creating more automations like this. Thank you for watching this video. Not only this automation, you can build many more integrations like this by just using Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can post it over the forums.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Connect for free now.